than Superman. Now I mean you, crank that soul. Now I mean you, crank that soul. Now I mean you, crank that soul.
How's it going, Woolies? We're here with the girls' varsity volleyball representatives, seniors, both Lauren Kelly on the left, Bella Bertrand on the right. We have a couple questions for you guys, but thanks for joining us. All right, Woolie, you want to get? I'll start off. So Bella, how have practices been going so far, and how does it feel to be back in the gym, bumping and serving?
Practices are going great. We have a pretty good team, and we're excited for our opportunity for the Fall 2 season this year, and just ready to get back into it.
Yeah, very exciting.
All right, so Lauren, look at the season schedule. What are a few games that you're most excited for?
Probably our Tantasco games, because we know that they have a really tall middle, and she's always a really good player. So.
Isn't she committed to Bryant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
Little shout out. Okay, another one for Bella.
So Bella, what would you say is the team's greatest strength?
So our team is all juniors and seniors this year, except for one. So it's two. Yeah. For two people. And so obviously that's a strength. A lot of us are very experienced and we know each other well. So.
Yeah, definitely. It'll definitely be a
Chemistry.
big advantage for you guys. All right, my question's for Lauren. So in your opinion, will having no fans or spectators in the bleachers during games make a big difference?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an adjustment. We get a lot of our energy from the fans, especially after a good play.
Yep.
It kind of just hypes us up.
Yep, okay. Yeah, I'm sure many others would agree with that. What do you got?
So for both of you guys, what's your favorite memory of playing volleyball over the years?
My freshman and sophomore year, we had very good teams and made it pretty far in districts, so that was pretty fun.
Bella?
I would say last year's season, just because everyone got along pretty well on the team and it was just fun in general.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So the last question, what is one game on the schedule this year that you want to win most, if you could pick one?
Like Lauren said, Tantasco, because out of our schedule this year, that's probably our hardest opponent.
Oh, okay. All right, so guys, watch out for the Tantasco game coming up soon. And thanks for joining us, guys, representing the girls volleyball team, Lauren Kelly and Bella Bertrand. We're here with the students representing the boys and girls soccer team. On the left, Brevin Frankel, and on the right, Lexi Hermans. So let's get into the questions. So I'll ask you guys both the same one. So how does it feel being back out on the field, seeing the team kick the ball around on the pitch?
Yeah, it feels awesome. I love seeing all the guys again. I think the biggest thing about it, which I love seeing, is seeing all the guys from cohort B, because I really don't get to see them on a weekday basis anymore. So it's just some normalcy. So it's awesome.
Lexi, what about you?
I definitely agree. I think I'm just excited to be with everyone again because, like, in the fall we weren't together at practices and stuff, so it feels really good.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so Lexi, what are you and your fellow senior teammates looking forward to the most about your final season as a Woolie?
Definitely playing on, like, the new stadium. I'm so excited about that.
Definitely. Brev, I got one for you. So for the boys this year, what's going to be the key to success for your team?
I think the key to success will be staying healthy, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but our roster is mainly seniors. Bodies are getting old, so we gotta
Of course.
keep ourselves in
Casual
good
wear and
condition.
tear.
Of course, yes, and like continue to follow the safety guidelines, which we have been. So yeah, I think it's the biggest thing. We just gotta stay healthy because we can't afford to lose one player.
Lexi, can you give us some names of some younger players we should listen for that have a lot of potential for future seasons?
Well, we have a lot of young girls that are really talented, so I just want to say that. But a few that I think people should really look out for are Maya, Ashley, Rose Winston, and Jackie. They're really talented players.
Definitely, will do.
All right, so Brevin, looking over your team schedule, what are a few games that you're looking forward to playing this year?
So this time, for the first time ever, we're actually facing D1 teams, which will that'll be a challenge. But I think we have a talented enough roster to take them on and give them a good game. But yeah, we're facing like Doherty, North South, Framingham, and I think Framingham is the one me personally, I'm most excited to play against, because not only they're a very good D1 competitor, but I also know the center back from their team because I played club with them. Yeah, so it'll be fun to see them
It'll be
again.
a battle.
Oh yeah.
Do you think the rest of the team would agree with that, Framingham? Or is there any others you think that they might be excited about?
I think Framingham's probably what we're most excited for, because it's going to be a really good battle, I bet.
Yeah, definitely. So I got one last question for both of you. So you said you mentioned you're most excited, but what is the one game on your schedule that you want to win the most? Brevin, do you know the answer to that one? I think.
I mean, I'd honestly say I want to win them all. I mean, I probably couldn't choose one.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, I want to go out and win every single game. So I mean,
Right mindset.
that's the goal.
There you go. Cool. Lexi, you got one?
I'm just gonna have to agree
Same
with that
thing.
answer.
That's a good answer. You guys, soccer players always bring the heat. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Brevin Frankel, Lexi Herman, soccer seniors. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the senior representing the Millbury football team. He's been playing football for 12 years. This is his last year. Welcome, you know him as Big Rome. Welcome, Ryan Jerome. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So let's get right into him. Ryan, you got the first one?
So, Ryan, let us know how good it feels to be practicing on a brand new field and how it plays a difference from practices years before.
I think it adds a little bit of an excitement to it. I mean, you get onto a new field and it's a really nice field, so you just want to play as good as you can, show everyone that you deserve the new field, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
It adds a little bit more excitement to the team.
Yeah, definitely. So I got one here for you. Let's bring the juice. So first game, March 19th, Friday night against Sutton, here at the Swamp, out back. What are you expecting leading up to that night? What's going on?
Well, we're spending every day preparing for and being ready for anything. You know, this team is still very good. You know, you U17 seniors, but everyone's counting you out, so you just got to show everyone what you're made of. Let's make a statement.
Well, you got to lead up into that.
Yeah, so as you just said, you lost 17 seniors. So now you're taking a role as a leader. What is your favorite part of being one of the leaders on your team?
I think the best part is kind of helping out the young guys a lot, kind of taking the initiative and having the team like kind of listen to what you say. Like what you say matters in this team, so anything you do is kind of monitored. So being able to see that the team trusts me enough to lead them is definitely, you know, an honor, and I'm glad that they allowed me to do it, and I can't wait to keep doing it for the year.
Awesome. So obviously the football team, along with every other Fall 2 sport, has faced adversity with handling the pandemic. And most recently, you, myself, and the rest of the team, football team, has had to deal with the loss of a beloved coach. What do you believe will be, how do you feel like you have been affected by it, and what the team can do in order to deal with it with 11 days left until the first game?
Man, old man, he meant a lot to me, and he meant a lot to the rest of the team, but the lineman especially. He was one of the biggest parts of this entire program for the longest time. Coaches came and gone, he stayed. And I think what I can appreciate about him the most is that he loved this sport and he loved what he did. This wasn't a job to him. He loved his kids, he loved the players, he loved everything he did, which made everyone love having him around that much more. And he's going to be greatly missed. I miss him a lot, we miss him a lot. And come Sutton, we're going to show the entire world that we're playing for him.
Definitely. Definitely.
All right, so Ryan, what do you believe will separate this team from Millbury football team's past, and what makes this team special?
Resiliency, for sure. For the last year now, we've had to deal with a lot of adversity, losing old man, having a season postponed, losing Thanksgiving games, playoffs. We lost a lot. We've been robbed of a lot, and you know, we just keep pulling through. You know, having workouts in the summer that I ran, having, you know, throwing it with coach, Zoom sessions, all that stuff. You know, it's all led up to now, and you know, we're just so grateful that we get to play, and we just want to make the most of it. So I think, you know, being able to work through adversity and be resilient through it is going to make this team stronger, and we're going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to pay off at the end of it.
Yeah, so to all the younger students watching in the junior high who are contemplating joining the football team next year, give them an idea of what being a part of the team looks like and the best parts of playing Woolie football.
It's going to be one of the best experiences you'll ever have. As long as you do your part, which isn't, you know, asking much. You come in, you get ready to work, you practice every day, you listen to coaches. It's going to pay off, and you know, I spent the last 12 years playing football and the last 5 or 6 years in this program, and I can honestly say that I don't know where I would be without this program. And you know, it brings you a lot of family, a lot of friends, I consider everyone on my team my brothers. So, you play football, it's not just about having fun, it's about creating a family within, and it gives you one of the greatest experiences of your life. There's nothing like high school football, especially in Millbury.
Definitely, I think that's definitely some motivational words for people, wanting to join. I think, that might play a big difference in that, just like it did for you.
Yeah.
So let's get the last question. What game are you specifically looking forward to most, and what game do you want to win most?
The game I'm looking forward to most, and it's probably going to shock a lot of people, is Sutton. I know it's not going to be understood from the outside, but there's some history in this game. We have 2 former Millbury coaches on the sidelines for Sutton, and I have a lot of guys I grew up playing this game with on Sutton. And, I never thought a game with Sutton would be important to me, but there's a lot of history in this game, and it's also going to be our first game without our coach. So this is a game that I feel like we have to win, and I'll say that again, we have to win this game, because if we don't, it's our first game on a new field. We're trying to honor our coach, so I think this is a game that we really need.
Okay, yeah. Just one more to follow up. So let's talk a little about you. Obviously, you play both center on the O-line and defensive tackle,
Yep.
but it's no secret that you are an amazing quarterback. And listen, you know that if coach gives you the opportunity to go out there and you're in, Ryan, let's go. Last game, you got to play a quarterback. What play are you calling under center? What are you going with?
Can it be from, playbooks from any time?
Any play. Let's go. You're quarterback.
Even
You call
from
it.
last year?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm going to call Seattle. This is our QB power play.
Okay.
And, I'll have Chris Talbert's big head, lead blocking down the field. I'll make sure Max pulls around. I'll make the play myself. I'll make sure Max pulls around, so I got big old boys running in front of me. And then no one's gonna touch me. I'm too big to bring down. I'm just too
All right,
good.
so you're just taking it and running it.
And then if I get 3 guys on the tackle me, I'm gonna turn around and throw a dart.
All right, that's
Cam.
what I was waiting to hear
Cam.
for the pass.
I'm gonna throw a dart to Cam, and if we get tackled, that's fine. And then I'm gonna throw a dart to Ryan Gleason in the end zone.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a
I
plan.
can
Let's
make
make it
this offense
happen.
great again.
Coach Ray, let's make it happen. Yeah. All right, Ryan, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Everyone, give it up for Big Rome.
Man, Joe, those were some quality conversations we just had.
Absolutely. We had some great guests. Thank you guys for joining on. Best of luck to all the Fall 2 sports this year. Yeah, and of course, so thank you guys all for watching. And most of the games are going to be live streamed on public access. So make sure to check it out, watch some of their games. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.